something I didn't quite get through my head, because my mother always gave me mixed signals when I was a kid. On one hand, she was very anti-materialistic. You know, you don't need good quality things. You can have things that are cheaper that do just as good, right? Scarcity mindset mixed with messages like, if you dress nicely, people will treat you better. So it was like, make sure, even if you're wearing cheap things, coordinate your clothing. Make sure they're clean. Make sure they're not wrinkly. You know what I'm saying? So I got messages like that growing up. So it took me a really long time for either one to sink in. 100% people should accept you for as you are, but I also have come to the full realization, and you can see by the way you look at me, that if you put in a little bit of extra effort to how you look, it changes your attitude from the outside in, inside out. All right? It's a direct reflection of how you value your own presence, whether or not you're willing to take up space wherever you are, to inhabit your own body. All right? You have to want to be perceived in a certain light. You have to have a certain amount of self-respect in order to be perceived in that light, right? So there's a stack of things that go along with this. Now, a lot of wealthy people do not wear high-end labels. Just saying. If you've ever met a truly wealthy person, they're in a nice cotton button-down. They're in high-quality material. The stitching will be nice, but it won't scream labels, right? It doesn't say, look, I'm rich, all right, a lot of times. So when it comes to being accepted as you, rude. When it comes to being accepted as you are, you have to accept yourself in your highest light first in order to be respected. So you have to continue to be consistent with your actions, but you also have to elevate your style. You don't need to be wealthy to have style. You have to pay attention to the way things are made, to the way it looks on you, at the very least. If you're not going to do the extra stuff like nails and makeup and jewelry, like, at least have yourself well put together, and the colors should match. Our insides are what the value is, really. So if we have that air of, I put myself together, I actually took time, I have a perfume on, I have a little bit of jewelry, it shows that we have self-respect and that we're elevating the whole space around us, right? Number one. All right, let's use an example. I like examples. There's a such thing as costume jewelry. These are the most ostentatious pieces of jewelry. They're generally not made with high-end quality materials. Most of the high-end quality materials in jewelry is understated, generally speaking, most of the time. It's, thin bands, a nice placement, but when it comes to costume jewelry, you have lions and tigers and bears, you have shapes, you have, big old bling. That's the difference between quiet, true wealth and playing with your look to uplift yourself and everybody around you. There's a difference, right? Are we understanding what I'm saying? My point is if you're a Cookie Monster, PJ Pants kind of person, you're a people of Walmart, you're going to get treated like a person of Walmart. You're going to get treated like a Cookie Monster Pants girl. We have to upgrade. We have to put ourselves together a little cleaner. We have to plan a little bit better. I clean toilets in my pearls because I have self-respect, right? There's different ways to establish your personal hierarchy, your own value. I'm thinking about this right before we go into Gemini season, okay? Gemini season's right around the corner. We have all this energy in Taurus about to change. Jupiter's about to go into Gemini. So it's right at the critical degrees of Taurus right now with Uranus. Later degrees, right? We have abrupt manifestations at play here. So we need to be thinking about how we present ourselves. Your body is your vessel. It is the temple for your mind, right? So if you're dressing in Cookie Monster pants and a greasy t-shirt that's all bunched out or doesn't fit just right, and your shit's torn up and it's not fresh, like, and you're very uncoordinated, what's that saying about your mindset on the inside? What's it telling people when they look at you? When you dress better and it matches what's going on in here, people can widen their context for you, and then you get exactly what you have qualities of. You get treated, you can reflect those qualities to people before they even start speaking to you. Looking at me, people know I'm eclectic. Before they even talk to me, a lot of people will avoid me because I look like this, but I don't give a fuck. That's what the purpose of this is. So chances are, if you're not dressing well, you're probably not eating well either. If you're dressing like a person of Walmart, you're probably eating like one too. All these things matter in alignment and showing how you present yourself. This is what I'm thinking about right before the end of Taurus season, which is I have. All right. What do you have that you could be doing better with? I'm not saying go out and buy a new wardrobe. I'm saying, how could you coordinate better with what you have? And could you possibly get rid of some of what you have in order to receive more? Gemini season, its motto is I think. So what you think inevitably is what you present as within, so without, as above, so below. This is the medicine. All right. I'm going to get my day started. I'm cleaning at the gym today. This is my cleaning costume. I'm not saying you're not a diamond in the rough, but I'm saying, why does it have to be rough if you're a diamond? That's my thought for Saturday. I love you with all my heart. Take care of yourselves, please. I love you.